All right, I have to talk about the brand new MacBook Airs that were announced today, the 13.3 and the 11.2, 11.6, sorry, MacBook Air that were announced today at the Apple event, the Back to Mac event. If you don't know what it is, I'll throw some pictures up, take a look, see what it is. Basically, it's their really thin and really small, no hard drive, no optical drive laptop that is, I would say, a step above the netbooks, but also not right up there with your regular notebooks like what I have here. And to be honest with you, I think I'll make the final jump to full on Mac, because after watching today the iLife package that's coming with 2011, it's the small subtle things that really kind of make me happy to join in on the crew. But the trailers that they showed today for iMovie, I'll throw a clip up right here. You can see basically you can create your own trailer from your own clips, and right now I'll show you a clip. Watch.
Play this back full screen. Have a look.
All right, so you saw the clip there. It's really cool. You make your own trailers, and it's really cool because if you're on vacation, and let's say you have hours of footage, and you actually want to make a good 15-20 minute video that you want to show, but you want to get up quick with something that you want to hand out to your Facebook friends, your MySpace friends, God forbid, but and put it up on Flickr, put it up on Facebook, and put it up on Twitter. I don't know, whatever it is, Vimeo. But that you want to put it up on, you want to make a quick little minute and a half little video. You can with the trailers. It's great. It's awesome. I was showing it to my mom today, and I mean, she thinks it's gonna be a great idea. Maybe this will pick up as far as for Macs are concerned, because it's really awesome. You make your own trailers. The only thing they're short is having the movie guy do the voices. In a world, that guy. But anyway, I mean, other than that, it's awesome, and definitely. Because like for me right now, I carry everything that I digitally own right here on this laptop. And it's a 400 gigabyte hard drive that is a moving parts hard drive. And it's 54 RPM. So, it has the problem of if I drop it, I can lose everything because everything, the heads get scratched or whatever. I have and I have to back the stuff up. With the solid state drive that they have not really put in, but taken apart a solid state drive and put it onto little chips so that it's smaller. Completely awesome. I love it. It's a great idea. It looks like the instant on thing isn't as instant as the iPad is, because you're running a full-on OS X 10.6 right now with Snow Leopard, soon to be Lion 10.7 as they showed today. But it is fairly quick, and it's turn it on, log in, and you're pretty much there. But like I said, it's not instant on as like with what some of us are used to for the iPhone and the iPad. But it's there. Another thing I saw today was the chip, and I shouldn't say chip. It's a USB thumb drive that comes with the MacBook Air. This little 8 gigabyte thing. It's 7.5 of that. 7.5 gigs of that is the repair. Basically, the reinstall software, so that if you lose anything on there, plug it in and you've got everything back and put everything back for you. And you can basically, it's having the thing ready so if it does crash or something goes wrong with it, you can just put it right back together and it's good to go. I love that idea. I love the idea when they did it, years ago when they started with the CD-ROM drives. If you had, to reinstall everything, you just pop the CD-ROM. But the fact that this has no CD-ROM drive or optical drive, whether it be DVD, Blu-ray, burner, whatever, it doesn't have one, so they have to use the USB, which is awesome. And especially since you can get up to 256 gigabytes out of this the way that they have it configured. You can do 256 for $15.99. You can do 128 for $12.99, and then you can do the 11.6 at $9.99 for a 64 gigabyte, I think it was, and maybe 128 for $12.99 or $11.99. I can't remember. Don't quote me on the prices. I'll throw them up right here. But definitely awesome, and I think Apple's wanting to basically kind of control your entire digital world, as it were. I mean, you have the iPhone, which does HD video. You can take your camera, other than the fact that they don't have their own camera, but iPhone does HD video, and you can record your vacation, bring it back to your Mac, do your own videos with the iMovie and the entire iLife suite if you want to work with photos and different things and add those in there. And if you want to stream it to, say, your Apple TV, let's say you've got it on your laptop and you don't have a way of hooking up to your TV, and you have the Apple TV, which they announced a few months back, $99, you plop that thing and you can stream it. And I mean, plus all the things that they're adding into it, the FaceTime, and that was another thing. But there's so much that they're trying to take over your digital life, and it's great. And Apple will be the company to, I say in the next 5 years, will be the company, and they'll come to their peak. They'll come to their peak. I'm looking at, I think they're around about $300 right now for their stock. So 2 of my previous stock for my other company would equal 2 of Apple stock would equal about 40 of my previous company's stock. So I mean, you can tell the big difference. I think I'll end up selling those and buying Apple because, like I said, in the next 5 years, I can see Apple probably peaking out because I mean they're making amazing products. It's great, and I can just see they've got the MacBook Air, which is an ultra portable. Because for me, I kind of want to get rid of this because it's cumbersome as far as back and forth to school. It's a little bit heavier, but all I do when I get to school is I'm on there for internet things and checking my email and going back and forth. Whereas this holds everything: my audio editing, my video editing, all my music for iTunes. If I can take this and put it on the desk, or take this and turn it into a desktop, or even buy a Mac at some point, a desktop Mac, and have it all as a central home server, because the idea is, again, they want to have a computer that's centralized for all of your media, whether it's iTunes or your movies or whatever, however you're getting your movies, and then you can stream to your MacBook Air if you'd like, or to your Apple TV, or to your iPhone for that matter, because I mean you can just stream it to your iPhone, pull it from your home server. I mean, they're really trying to take over your entire digital life, which is awesome, and I love it. They're the only company I think that kind of gets all of that, which is great. Windows, I think, will definitely have to step up their game their next go around. Obviously, I don't think it's going to be Windows 8, but they'll, whatever their new thing is, they're going to have to step it up because it's just, we have Windows Live and the Windows Live Movie Maker and the Windows Live, the photo stuff, but it's not as easy. They're trying to get there, but it's like right now, their main focus right now is the Windows Phone 7, which is, I haven't seen it yet, but it looks like an amazing phone. Definitely want to give that a shot. I'm thinking I'm going to try to upgrade a friend of mine to a Windows 7 phone to see if we can try it out and give it a shot. But definitely, like I said, Windows does need to step it up because they're starting to lose me. I mean, I've been on Windows since I was 8. I mean, and I'm almost 20 years later here, and I'm still using it. And I'd love to give Mac a try, and I hate to be joining the bandwagon now because it is a big bandwagon. Everybody's doing it, but I mean, they do seem to make things a lot simpler. And I think but somewhere down the road, I think they're gonna in the next 5 years, I call it, they're gonna have their peak, and definitely they'll have their down times, but I just think in the next 5 years will be that time. So definitely a good time to join in. But if you want to check it out, I'm gonna throw up their little video that they show and let you watch that.
With the new MacBook Air, we wanted to design and build an incredibly mobile product, but without compromise. Everything that we've learned designing really powerful notebooks and Everything that we've learned designing really small mobile devices culminates in the new MacBook Air.
The MacBook Air would probably not exist as it does now if it weren't for the things we've learned with iPad. We've learned how much customers care about this multi-touch user experience. We know they care about all-day battery life. We took a lot of great ideas. They informed us in where we should go with our notebooks. Sometimes when you walk away from an old technology, it can lead to a breakthrough. And that's what we've done with MacBook Air. We've designed completely around flash storage. That's allowed us to make a product that's instant on, longer battery life, silent operation, much smaller and thinner and lighter. All that happened by having the courage to say we're going to base this product around the flash technology. The key thing we've learned is touch is extremely important, how we interact with our software. If we had tried to build it into the display, we discovered that it's not in an optimal position. You don't feel comfortable holding your hand up in the air and trying to multi-touch. The best way to deliver multi-touch in the notebook is through the trackpad. So in the MacBook Air, we've built in a large glass multi-touch trackpad right below the full-size keyboard. We've done all this in an amazingly thin and light design. The 13-inch MacBook Air weighs just 2.9 pounds and measures 0.68 inches at the rear. Then it tapers to just 0.11 inches at the front. And for the first time ever, we've made an 11-inch MacBook Air. It's just as thin, but it only weighs 2.3 pounds. These are the thinnest and lightest notebooks we've ever made.
And while it is really challenging designing something that's this thin and this light, it's really, really hard to design something that's also strong and robust and this precise. Creating structure and features from a single piece of aluminium reduces multiple parts to a single one that is not only very thin, very light, but has incredible structural integrity. There is something about how truly simple the parts are, inside and out, that makes this, I think, one of the most beautiful products we've ever designed.
One of the key design decisions that we made early on with the new MacBook Air was to use flash for storage. We do flash storage differently than other computer manufacturers. Rather than package it inside a housing, we place the chips directly on the logic board, so we can be much more efficient about the way we use space. This gives us a lot more room for batteries. So what you get is up to 5 hours of battery life on the 11-inch product and up to 7 hours on the 13-inch product. And you get up to 30 days of standby time. One of the things we're proud of with the new MacBook Air is it's a real MacBook in every sense of the word. It has a FaceTime camera, a dual-core processor, and fast graphics to drive ultra-high resolution displays. And when you connect it to a 27-inch cinema display, you can power almost 4 million pixels of image. We custom design every part of this product, from the enclosures to the use of flash, the design of our main logic boards, the stereo speakers. Every single part is designed to fit in a certain way, in a certain place in the product, and give us a really tightly integrated kind of design.
We set a really high bar for what people should expect a Mac to be. You get incredible displays, you get fast CPUs, you get great flash storage, you get great graphic performance, all in something that's really small and light and really affordable. It starts at just $9.99. I mean, that's a breakthrough to take our latest technology, this incredible quality of the aluminum, the glass, these super thin designs, all of this amazing value, and it's our most affordable Mac ever. It's really the future of the notebook.
I mean, our learning just keeps building from one project to the next, to the next. That's absolutely the case here. With years and years of designing such a range of different products enables the design of the new MacBook Air.